real food. Or near as I can tell, I don't care. Didn't think I'd ever come back for seconds down here. Brent ever needs more of your help, count me in.
I'm so proud. I nearly retched just thinking about the last two, but I held it together. Oh, and I'm glad I did. Brengelin really worked a miracle this time. We might just be able to kick the paste after all.
This one did not expect to taste such fine things again in her life. Tubabi will miss the moons a little less tonight. She is grateful to Bringolin and to you.
I might doze off.
I don't know about you, but I've really worked up an appetite. You know, I got so busy.
Reminds me of home.
It's so nice to see a familiar face. Welcome to my new abode. Not quite as impressive as my last one, I'm afraid, but it has its charms. You know, the Apostle had quite a lot to say about Slagtown, but I found very little of it to be true. Well, trying to just set up my life, I suppose. Changing a career path always comes with difficulties, but I'm trying to make the best of it. I've already made such nice friends, too. Mayor Razgurig has been particularly helpful. Oh, well, I've been trying my best. I've already talked to quite a few mages in the Brass Fortress, but none seem like they'd be quite the right fit. I'm going to try my luck in the Radius next. I'm sure someone will pop up. It seems as though I may have underestimated the natural talent I possessed for the role, or the rarity of having such a talent. But I'm determined. In fact, I should be returning to my search. Thank you for stopping by to catch up.
Looking for a forester in need of some extra gold.
Combatants needed for a perilous task. Please respond for more information.
Thanks. I needed a stretch. This is where clothes come from?
That creature. It's even worse than Palbatin told us. Look, I appreciate all the help, but I don't want to see you die on my behalf. Are you sure you can deal with that beast? I'm no warrior, you know that. Without you, we wouldn't have gotten this far. I'll stay out of the way, so don't worry about me. Just be safe out there and try not to die.
Hey! Ugh, mining always makes my teeth ache. Look at you being resourceful.
You did it! Thanks to you, we found the lost treasure. This proves the prognosticator isn't an oracle. It's just a machine. And not a very good one at that. Now I can show the people of Slagtown that we're not prisoners to destiny. Yes, my friend, spices. Wonderful, delicious spices. That's the most valuable treasure of all, when your diet consists of nothing but flavorless paste. This will not only improve our lives, it will show my people that our fate is not set in stone. More than that, spices are as rare as a blade of grass in a city of metal. Wealthy mages and apostles will pay dearly for such a tempting treat. But I need to be cautious. Others will try to steal this treasure. I need to hide it to keep it safe. Return to Slagtown and meet me there. Then we can show my people how we changed the outcome of the prognosticator's prediction and improved my destiny. I just wish my mother had lived to see this day.
I haven't seen Sir Facile yet. Does he ever come out?
He concerns himself with the divine metronome, beyond simple understanding
But shouldn't he help look after the city he created?
What's this all about? Why has Comet called us together? I hope he didn't do something stupid because of his mother's death.
I'm so happy to see that Comet and you made it back to Slagtown safe and sound. Were you successful? Did you find it? No, don't tell me. I'll wait and see what Comet has to say. It's all very exciting.
I've called a few people together so I can tell them what we've done. Hopefully, word will then spread throughout Slagtown and all of the Brass Fortress. Palbatin and I talked about my mother. We don't think she sought a prediction from the Oracle. We think she was out there trying to do the same thing as me. She was trying to figure out how the prognosticator works so she could get it to change our fortunes. Palbatin believes she acquired the passphrase from the sequence plaque he hid away. That's our best guess. She was trying to help us. All of us. I just wish she had told me. That she hadn't tried to do it on her own. Well, thanks to you, I succeeded where she failed. Now we just have to convince the rest of Slagtown. Art. That's not something you hear a lot about in a place that runs on gears and cogs. Here. This is your share of the treasure. You earned it. Oh, and Palbatin wants you to meet him in the Outlaws' Refuge afterward. He has something for you, too. People of Slagtown, I bring you a revelation. The prognosticator lies, but we can change our fortunes. We have free will.
Comet, the apostles say there's no such thing as free will.
What you're implying is heresy, Comet.
Is it heresy to speak the truth? I performed the pilgrimage. I received the usual grim fortune that predicted I'd be poor until I died. But that future is a false future. I refused to accept that fate, and I changed it. And if I can do it, so can you.
Oh, really? You look just as destitute as you did yesterday, Comet. Maybe even more so.
I found the lost treasure of the Radius. I made a deal to sell some of the spices, and this is the contract. I'm rich!
So we can change our fate? The future isn't a set sequence?
We have to tell everyone. Comet changed the future. The prognosticator was wrong.
We need to talk. It involves that sequence plaque I told you about. Meet me in the Outlaws' Refuge. The streets of Slagtown have many ears, but we can speak privately in there.
They said our fate was inescapable, that our sequence was set. and nothing could change it. It's almost too much to hope for. But if Comet could change his fortune, and so can I.
Trying to get us meat again.
Oh, how I miss meat.
I miss my molar.
Maybe you should chew more carefully next time.
Sorry for the clandestine request, but I have words meant for your ears only. What you and Comet learned, what he convinced Slagtown about the Grand Prognosticator, well, it's not entirely accurate. No, you figured out how the Prognosticator makes its predictions, but the factotum has a defect, a sequencing error, as it were. You see, it can also actually prophesy the future. The pilgrimage needed to be discredited. People were going out into the Vale and getting killed for no good reason. But just because the message has been corrupted doesn't mean the messenger wasn't worth listening to. Because the people of Slagtown never had the right passphrase. Malia jotted the one for the analyst in her journal, but she made no mention of the one for the prognosticator. I had it, though. That's why my fortune was different. Then it's even more imperative that I give you the plaque. The prognosticator must have a prophecy to reveal, but it won't speak unless you provide the proper passphrase. Take the honored assistant's plaque and learn the fate that awaits you.
Real food.
I'm so proud.
Keep an ear out for anything exciting.
You expect me to believe this is so bold? It's an elaborate room.
I wouldn't have seen this without you.
By the word of Set, I am bound. No pronouncements can be furnished without proper statistics to analyze. Please provide the appropriate passphrase or present yourself to a Clockwork Apostle for immediate data collection. Initializing. Reflecting. Reflecting. Unauthorized prophetic element engaged. Analyzing proximate subject. Determining wealth and social status. Permission to continue. Wealth and social status analysis complete. Indicates a poverty level income and a social status of a slave or indentured servant. Reflecting. Health and wellness analyzer engaged. Permission to continue. Health and wellness analysis complete. Indicates an exceptional constitution and the stamina of a warrior or adventurer. Unfortunate. Such individuals lead exceptionally brief lives. Hold. Disengaging prophetic inhibitor. Prophecy imminent. Dreaming. 1 niche. 2 niche. Prophecy complete. I see an island. A tower. 3 princes. Darkness spreading across the land. I see a golden knight and an unexpected sacrifice. I see an end. Everything must perish. That is the way of all reality. But the end that I see, you can alter the outcome. The variables indicate a minuscule percentage point in your favor. A chance. Lord Set and the 3 willing. Reflecting. Reflecting. Probabilities calculated. Odds generated. Demise certainty. 99.99%. And Somerset is the sequence of the words.
Race you there!
Before you ask, no, my packs aren't flame or acid resistant. They're just packs for Moloch's sake.
Well?
Hello.
Don't worry. I won't quote scripture to you. After all, it seems Lord Set's wisdom is unappreciated by most auxiliaries.
Hail. Greetings.
And just as I promised, my assistant arrives. You brought a gift for our sponsor, right? You did bring a gift, correct? Give it to Varuni without delay.
Greeting, auxiliary. Is your friend correct? Did you bring an offering? Fire Patwell. Tremendous. And you managed to keep all 10 fingers. I'm impressed. Thank you. Now, to the matter of your citizenship. You're clearly a capable warrior, but in the Clockwork City, mental precision is of paramount importance. A number of outsiders have gone missing in recent weeks. I fear someone might be abducting them, or worse. But I have no proof. I spoke to your friend Naramo, and he insists you can gather the evidence I need. Succeed, and I'll sponsor you all. Try to keep this inquiry quiet, all right? In the Clockwork City, even a small creak in the gears can draw curious eyes. Provost Varuni Arvel, ranking Disquisitor in the Congress of Calibration. Before you ask, yes, I'm a bit young for such a tenurial position. Fortunately, Lord Set established a true meritocracy here. One day, I'll get a chance to thank him. Bet. No, Lord Set's far too busy. He only recently emerged from seclusion in the Cagatum Centralis. He's addressed the Congress, but I haven't had an opportunity to present myself. You should be thoroughly prepared when you meet a god, right? Of course. Lord Set, known to many as Sotha Seal, is the father of curiosity. By his word, we create, perfect, and overcome. He cares for all of us, just as a clockmaker cares for each gear and spring. Every piece matters, no matter how small. I do a lot of reading. It's all there in the sermons. Some people think he's aloof, callous even, but I disagree. He stands with us in a way that Vivek and Alma Lexia never could, and he'll guide us all to a better world. Very little, which is more problematic than it sounds. Any loose cog can carry out an abduction. It doesn't take a criminal mastermind to throw someone down a drain pipe, What worries me is that none of it was recorded by factotums or sentry coils. We record what happens everywhere. Honestly, I don't know how you exodromals do without. You lose so much in Tamriel. Knowledge, memories, and you must argue incessantly. Everything that happens here is fact, documented and verifiable. Exodromal, sorry. I forget how strange our words sound to foreign ears. Anyone who enters the Clockwork City from the outside world is known as an exodromal, since they come from beyond the Celestiodrome, the glass sphere you'd call our sky. I know, but secrets are the purview of Lord Set, and Lord Set alone. I have nothing to hide. The sermons tell us that only the disassembled engine can be scrubbed and made clean. Knowledge requires light, openness, collaboration, you see?
So, ready to do a bit of sleuthing? I'm confident that we can find this elusive evidence, but it will require some skullduggery. Breaking and entering, to be specific. Ready for the details? Varuni suspects that someone destroyed city records. But if my study of Dwemer ruins has taught me anything, it's that nothing is ever truly destroyed. You just need to look in the right place. Here, that place is the Depository Documatus. Sneaking into the depository is impossible for us, but Sothasil's clockwork automata enter and exit the structure constantly. I discovered a way to control one such automata, a device known as a skivaton. I am sure you're duly impressed. No, you are. I will provide technical assistance and keep an eye out for prying eyes, both mechanical and organic. Head to the depository. I'll meet you there, after I've wrapped up matters with our new benefactor. If you have questions, you should ask them now. Once we begin our investigation, we'll have little time to dawdle. As Varuni said, everything here generates a record. From what I gather, those records constantly pass through the Depository Documatus. When you say it like that, it does sound daunting. It's true. The evidence we seek drifts through vast oceans of information. Luckily, these skivatons seem very capable when it comes to sorting and parsing. I guess we'll just have to find out. I equipped the skivaton with a number of key words and concepts to help it sort out extraneous documents. Have some faith. I've extracted information from tonal vaults and Dwemer orreries. Sifting through city records pales in comparison. Honestly, they're not all that dissimilar from the Dwemer devices I usually tinker with. Sothasil clearly learned a great deal from the dwarves. They used an unfamiliar tonal dialect, as it were, but the basic principles remain the same. We will employ a very simple control device. How to explain it? The skivatons send and receive signals from other clockwork automatons constantly. This device allows us to drown out all the noise, making our voices the only sound it hears.
Try to keep this inquiry quiet, all right? In the Clockwork City, even a small creak in the gears can draw curious eyes.
As I said before, those tarnished redundants down in the slums are no concern of yours. I've instructed the constabulary to keep a strict eye on them.
Yes, that Constable Baldon's done an admirable job. Even so, tarnished and exodromals enter the Basilica far too often.
And what of these rumors? Black-robed figures lurking on the edge of the radius?
Honestly, Diwa, settle the boilers, I will never let tarnished or exodromals or mysterious robed ghosts disrupt our work, believe me.
What do you want?
There you are. I prepared the device. All is in readiness. Prepared to see through the eyes of a clockwork automaton? Brilliant. Just activate the skiverton. Place it in the server flume, and I'll instruct you further. Excellent. We have a strong signal. Now, to find Varuni's evidence. Wait. Yes. Go straight, then left. The central depository must be on a different floor. Expertly done. That grate should lead to the central depository and our evidence. All right. Let me see what you found. Yes, I believe these recordings correspond to the dates of the disappearances. There's something more. Look here. The last person to access the records was a BAL-167. Circumstantial at best. We might already have a lead. I shared Varuni's concerns with Kirith shortly after you left the Basilica, and she insisted on looking into the matter herself. She cited Constable Baldon as a person of interest. His office should be southwest of here.
I don't care if he is a god. If Lord Vivek holds audience, so must Sotha Seal.
You've been told before, Villar. That's not how things work here.
Of all the rudeness I've ever encountered, I demand...
Demand what? A night in a cold cell? Because that could be arranged.
Ah, there you are. Done playing with Naramo's wind-up toys? I think I'm onto something. I did a little asking around. Word is, Constable Baldan will sponsor anyone as long as they can pay. Where they go after he takes their gold, that's anybody's guess. Luckily, we're here to sort it out. Here, take this memory stone. I surveyed the building. Someone left the door to Baldan's storage loft unlocked. It should provide a great view of his office. Climb up there and wait. When I offer a bribe, you record the conversation on that memory stone. Then we've got him. All right, Baldan, I've got your gold. Will you sponsor me for citizenship?
Oh, I'll take your offering. But sponsorship? That's for the living, you tarnished scum.
The living what?
Do it. Well, what are you idling for? Gather up the gold and dump her with the others. We don't want anyone finding our latest visitor.
There you are! Naramo said you'd be around here somewhere. Have you seen Kirith? Is she with you? He what? How could she? We have to rescue her! You don't have any idea where they took her, do you? Yes, of course. I'll get help. Maybe I could even put together some kind of tonal locator. Bah! Not enough time. What would Kirith do? She would investigate. Yes. Talk to the people in Slagtown. They know practically everything about this place. I'll get the others. You hurry off to Slagtown. That's what the locals call the slums in the northeast corner of the fortress. I must admit, I was surprised to find a tenement like that in Sothasil's holy city. Then again, practically everything here has come as a surprise.
What?
Oil those ankles and keep walking, Green Heel. This one has nothing to say to you. Feh! You outsiders are all the same.
cutting into the queues, poaching our salvage, sneering and putting on airs. You're no better than us. And so you prove my point. Always trouble, always violence, and poor Saiba is caught in the middle. This on you. Baldan probably threw your friend into the fundament, a maze beneath the city. If you go after her, neither of you will come out again.
Praise Vivek. You were there to stop Alexandra Fennell from capturing the Coral Heart.
All right, you pile of bolts. Let's run through it one more time.
What am I running through?
Inventory, of course.
Dreaming. Screaming the inventory.
Solving God take me now.
Close my eyes. Something on your mind, friend? Please be a challenge. Please be a challenge.
Threw you in here too, did they? I knew I couldn't be the only one Constable Baldan got the drop on. You're right, we should. And I could, but not yet. I met another one of Baldan's victims, a Khajiit named Lankin. He's been scraping it out down here, but he's no warrior. I told him I'd get him out. Unfortunately, we got separated. That's the spirit. I managed to yank this sword out of a corpse nearby. It's not much, but you don't need a sharp edge to deal with these factotums. Just a heavy swing and a lot of patience. You ready? Let's get moving.
And that's how it's done. More? Give me a second.
Is that? No, thank goodness. The body's far too old. Let's keep looking.
Was that it?
Decent hiding place, but no Lankeen. We should keep looking.
Really? You think they just leave us alone? You're going to regret this.
Another empty camp. Damn. He must be here somewhere.
I was just getting started.
Here we go again.
Hit them where it hurts.
Enjoying this, aren't you?
More clankers. Oh, joy.
Is that a pot on the stove? Someone was cooking. And recently. We must be close.
And that's how it's done.
Stupid wind-up toys!
Hey, you asked for this.
Finally! Come with us, Lankin. We're getting you out of here.
Friend Kirith, bright moons above, please,
Sure,
let's leave
let's
this
fight
dungeon.
more of these things. Why not?
Give me a second.
Kirith! Thank goodness! Don't suppose you found anything of interest down there?
Enough. I'm glad to see you weren't lying, Raynor Vanos.
That bastard Baldan threw me into the fundament.
Ridiculous. I've never seen this woman in my life.
Liar! You tossed this one in as well!
The nerve of that elf! Clubbing people and throwing them into the sewer like garbage! These apostles better not go easy on him.
Kirith looks no worse for the wear. You have my thanks. I do hope she took a thorough survey while she was down there. Just think of the discoveries to be made. But I'm getting ahead of myself. Let's settle this miserable affair first.
This Raynor Vanos made some very bold claims. If you have evidence of Constable Baldan's crimes, I suggest you produce it. Huh. You're more resourceful than you look. Little wonder Devaith chose you as his companion. Set knows he needs the help. I'll hold Baldan under guard until I've had an opportunity to review the evidence. As for you, you're free to go.
Luciana, I'd like to ask the constable a few questions when we return to the Basilica.
Don't trouble yourself, Varuni. You know how persuasive I can be.
I do. That's what worries me.
Do your worst, you tin-legged hag.
Set help you if she does, Constable.
The nerve of that elf!
Is it just me? Or did it just get much more uncomfortable down here? Best talk to Varuni before she and Luciana start really quarreling.
That fool has no idea what he's in for. Live uncomfortably and learn, I suppose. Oh, most certainly. Baldan can't have accomplished all this by himself. Erasing records? Accessing derelict sections of the fundament? These aren't the acts of a simple Mer. Someone helped him. Now it's just a matter of finding out who. I do, one way or another. For now, let's celebrate your achievement. You showed initiative, creativity, bravery, all qualities befitting a servant of Set. You shall have my sponsorship. Of course, each of them played a role in your success, and each of them will share the rewards. Go speak to the Clockwork Registrar in the Chancel of Records. It will add your name to the codices, and you'll be one of us. Again, you have my thanks.
You'll regret this. Mark me, Proctor. You will regret this.
I doubt that. Get this tarnished piece of scrap out of my sight.
Enjoy prison, you scheming brat.
Ah, it seems I arrived just in time.
So, we're citizens now, right? Finally. Now to find what passes for Sujama in this crazy place.
Well, what are you waiting for, future citizen? Go speak to the Clockwork Registrar. I'll call on you again soon. Count on it.
What are you still doing down here? Varuni gave you her sponsorship, correct? You should go speak to the Clockwork Registrar. As much as it pains me to congratulate a friend of Devaith Fear, congratulations. Yes. Any other questions? I'll talk to him. The tenor of that conversation is totally up to him. Baruni's right. This whole operation had too many moving parts, and ex-Constable Baldon doesn't seem bright enough to pull it off on his own. If there's more to this affair, I'll root it out. Count on it. Now go claim your citizenship.
So that's it? We're citizens now? Wonderful! I can't wait to get started on our next adventure. Well done, Assistant. One quick trip to the Clockwork Registrar, and we'll be full citizens of the Brass Fortress.
Would be nice to get a drink or two. Why do I taste mint?